We have this big, long curvilinear that goes into a block form that ends up being a follow the leader form. So it's an extended follow the leader form over the course of 24 counts. That is a long visual phrase. So there's two things here. One, we have a lot of distance being covered over a very curved pathway. And then here we have files that come through each time. So to break this down, let's run set 3 to 4 so you get a sense of that. Watching intervals between the curvilinear form, you're watching the covered down elements of this, right? Okay, so let's do set 3 to 4, 24 counts. Ready, set. So this is where we can really break this down and make sure that they understand their pacing. The first thing is they can understand their step size. So real quickly, will you tap where it says cross counts and see what your step size is? If you tap step size again, it'll also show you what count you're crossing the yard line. So will you look at your cross count, please? I just want you to raise your hand. I'm gonna say a number, and I want you to raise your hand way over your head. All right, when I say your cross count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool, that's all we're going to do. We're going to stop at the 8 counts, all right? And then we're going to zone them in on their cross count. The cross count, one more time, is the count that they are crossing the yard line. If they're aware of it, it gives them an opportunity to recover within the larger phrase, right? So let's see the first 8 counts, please. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, one of the things I want to draw your attention to is over here. If you look at these vertical files, you'll notice that there's lack of clarity here, right? The vertical file wouldn't happen on the count, it would happen off the count. This is one of those times where we may want to consider defining, is this an on the dot, or is this foot on the dot, or is this a body center dot, right? The body center dot will lock the sternum on the count. And especially in vertical files like this, all right, that little bit of clarity can make a drastic difference with how it's perceived in time. We're going to do these 8 counts again. Once you enter the block, I want you to try to take a body center approach. Understand? Adjust and look we're already getting more clarity. The Flower Mound logo is lining up through the file. It's fantastic. Give them a round of applause.